Pluto direct transit reading in Capricorn for Taurus, Aquarius, Leo, and Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, so all my Tauruses, Sun, Moon, and Risings. Pluto has been in Capricorn since 2008, which means that it affected the area of your life that has to deal with learning, higher beliefs, higher learning like college, mentorship, writing, and the law. So you've been through it. You've been through the law. You've understood how the law can be on your side and how it can't be because Pluto. So you saw the abuse of power in your own hands, and sometimes the abuse of power when it came to your learning style. Like when you were in college, you saw that professors and teachers got away with everything that mentors did, or you could have fought somebody, a load of mentors that you thought were leaders, and then they were exposed to be something that they weren't. So in the process, on and off since 2008, or if you were younger like myself, you could have gone through like a quarter life crisis, and you were probably like trying to do different philosophies. This person one time were an atheist because you didn't believe in anything. Everything has tested your faith, and Tauruses already don't believe in anything that they can't smell, taste, or touch. So since 2008, for the past 16 years or so, you've been on this eat, pray, love adventure, this philosophy, this lifestyle in which you're trying to find who you are, where you're supposed to go, a reason for living. And I believe at the end of this transit around November 19th, you'll finally have it. You'll finally know exactly what to believe in. You'll finally get yourself out of that rut because you believe in something that's actually liberating and will get you off your ass. You'll probably already go back to school if you've been reconsidering it or taking up a course in which you could liberate yourself out of your own hell, out of your own pit, right? Because you have places to go. Even though you're the first big sign, you're usually the last to leave, but you have places to go and places to be. Because afterwards, when Pluto is in Aquarius, it'll be entering your area of life where it's your career, your public image. So you have to know what you are standing for so that you can become this big person, so that you can be this boss in your life, a new career, a new public image. You have to have something in which you can root yourself. Stand for something so that when you're able to go out in the world, November 20th, when Pluto stays in your 10th house for the next 20 years in Aquarius, you know what to stand for and you know how to present yourself, or the world will knock you down. And then what would you rely on? Leo, suns, moons, and rising. Since 2008, you have been through a shift with your daily life, right? You have had jobs and workplaces that you've left or that have left you, a death and rebirth in your life. You may have encountered some death life situations in your health, and you're still happy that you're here, right? For some of you are still here. And you may have encountered some type of abuse in your daily life, in your everyday life, in which you felt that you need to take power and control over. The past couple of months, you've been reconsidering what you want your daily life to look like, where you want to work, what's a good lifestyle for you. And you're transforming this time and making sure that you're in alignment at a workplace, or you're at this point in your life where things align with you for your greater good, for your health, and for your routine. I've seen that you probably went on a bunch of crash diets, or you've done excessive fitness journeys and gym memberships and things like that to a point where you've overworked yourself either through your own health or through working as in work itself, and you kind of put your health on the back burner. So during this time, you need to take leadership abilities when it comes to your life, when it comes to your work. You need to say, this is what I will and will not stand for, because my health depends on it, my sanity depends on it. I have places to go, but I also need my everyday life not to try and kill me. And when I'm at work, I need to feel like I am empowered, not abused, not misused. Because let's face it, Leo, you've had a lot of changes happen in your life in regards to your day-to-day. And from now until November 19th, it is time for you to take control of that life, of your lifestyle, of your health, of your wellness, and be the executive of that. Because afterwards, when Pluto moves in Aquarius, that focus will shift then onto your 7th house of other people. And you can't really deal with other people if your health is in danger. You have to consider yourself first. Yourself first. Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio, suns, moons, and rising. Ever since 2008, you have attested with your mind. Your mind has been tested. Your sanity has been tested. Sometimes the relationship with your everyday surroundings, your community, your siblings have been tested. There are a lot of things that have been revealed to you to shake up where you are currently at, right? You may have had to move neighborhoods. You may have had to, you may have gone through occasional car wrecks that could have changed everything, or some of the siblings that you had, some of the aunts and uncles that you had, you no longer have to speak to because they have done something to sabotage the relationship, or you have. And so I feel like it was a moment of time in which you need to really change your mindset, or your mindset was going to change you, and then you would have been mentally traumatized. So I feel like you've been through the mental acrobatics with your life. But this has made you a very powerful speaker, a very powerful writer, in which you can communicate the things that you've been through so that you can go through this metamorphosis mentally and come out the phoenix that you are. Because guess what? This light is making me look like I have a mustache. And Scorpio is always going through transformation. And see, you don't know that unless you've been through it, but you have been through it. And towards the end of November 19th, Pluto will then go into your area of life where it comes to emotional stability and things like that. But as long as your mind is in place, then wherever you go, whatever you call home, will be stable. Okay, that's the message for you Scorpios, all right? You are supposed to take responsibility over your mind, over what you say, over what you communicate, how you communicate, and have a healthy relationship with those in your immediate surroundings, including yourself. Ever since 2008, Aquarius, Pluto, and Capricorn has been transiting your 12th house. You've been through the nightmares. You've been through the traumas, the psychological traumas, and you have emotionally been through it, okay? You've been mentally unwell, psychologically unwell, and your subconscious mind has been throwing out signals to you since then to show you that you need some type of things that you need to work on spiritually. So I feel like ever since, for the past 16 years, you've been at a very creative space, but you have also been through a space where your creativity has been tested because your mind has been tested. The way your energy that flows freely in your body has been stopped, and it's been stopped due to the traumas that you faced, to the things that have been revealed to you, the secrets that have been revealed. And sometimes that was hard to cope, finding out that you are in a mental chaos, a mental state that was no longer serving you has been chaotic enough. And so now I feel that from now to November 19th, you have a chance to, take responsibility over your mental health, take responsibility over your creative endeavors, and make sure that you are spiritually wise like Capricorn and that you are in control. Because after November the 19th, Pluto will be in your sign personally for the next 20 years. And so you're going to move into this person who is in a very powerful position. You're going to be in the spotlight, okay? But you're going to face a lot of criticism. People may test you. You may have a love relationship. People may have a hate and love relationship with you as you're in the public eye. You may face life-death situations or situations in which you need to be strong, which is why it's so important that you develop your spiritual strength around this time, because after November 19th, you will be out in the spotlight, and we know how it is for people who are out in the spotlight. You must be strong on all borders. Do you know that? When you snap on somebody, everybody can see that it was well deserved and that you're not crazy after all.